Social media in 2025 has one undeniable truth. Engagement is the new currency of attention. But here's the thing. Not all platforms are created equal. The big question for marketers is this. Between Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, where will your engagement efforts actually pay off? All of the numbers you're about to see come from the Data Reportal Digital 2025 July Global StatShot report, with engagement benchmarks provided by Social Insider. This gives us one of the most reliable global views of how people are really interacting with brand content today. By the way, full report link at description. Let's start with Facebook. The average engagement rate is just 0.18% when you measure it against page followers, or 1.85% when you compare it to post reach. But when you dig deeper, you see something fascinating. Smaller pages with fewer than 10,000 fans actually perform the best. They get about 0.35% engagement against followers. Medium-sized pages do decently too, but once you cross into the territory of over 100,000 fans, engagement falls to only 0.13%. Why does this happen? Smaller pages tend to have tighter communities. Fans are more invested, more connected, and more likely to interact. Larger pages face algorithm fatigue. Their content reaches more people, but it doesn't feel as personal. For marketers, this is a reminder that sometimes it's the micro communities that drive stronger ROI than chasing big numbers. Now let's talk about content formats on Facebook. You might think Reels would dominate, but the reality is different. Album posts, yes, the classic photo album format, still perform the best, hitting about 2.35% engagement versus reach. Video posts follow closely at 2%, then single photos at 1.9%. Reels, which are meant to be Facebook's answer to TikTok, come in a bit lower at 1.7%. Status updates and link posts perform even worse. This shows us that while new formats get attention, audiences still respond to the familiar. Visual storytelling, whether through albums or videos, is what keeps people engaging. So, what's the big takeaway for Facebook in 2025? Niche pages combined with photo-heavy formats still win. If you're a marketer looking at ROI, don't just chase reach. Focus on depth of connection. A smaller but more engaged audience interacting with your albums or videos can drive far better results than a large but disengaged following. Think of Facebook less as a mass reach platform and more as a space for community-driven storytelling. Shifting over to Instagram, the numbers look a lot stronger. The average engagement rate for business accounts is about 0.47% against followers, which is more than double Facebook. And when you look at engagement versus reach, Instagram hovers around 3.95 to 4.13%. The format you use really matters here. Reels generate about 0.5% against followers and 4% against reach. Carousels do even better, slightly edging out Reels with 0.52% against followers and over 4% against reach. Single images lag behind at 0.38%. The message is clear. Reels give you discoverability, while carousels keep your audience engaged with a fuller story. Successful brands are balancing the two. Short bursts of attention from Reels, followed by deeper engagement with carousels. Account size also tells an interesting story. Smaller accounts under 10,000 followers see engagement rates of 0.65% against followers, higher than medium or large accounts. But when you look at reach, large accounts with over 100,000 followers actually see the strongest performance, around 4.25%. So Instagram rewards both ends of the spectrum, the intimacy of smaller creators and the scale of big brands. But the key to unlocking this is quality. You can't just rely on size. Creative consistency and format choice make or break your results. Here's the takeaway for Instagram. Creative format matters just as much as account size. Reels are your discovery engine, helping you break into new audiences, but carousels are your conversion driver, keeping people swiping through your story long enough to build trust and intent. If you want ROI on Instagram, you need both. fast hooks to capture attention, and layered storytelling to convert it into action. And then we get to TikTok. This is where engagement numbers jump off the page. The median engagement rate for business accounts is 4.72% against views. Just likes alone account for 3.9%, while comments sit at 0.07% and shares at 0.35%. Now, some people might look at the low comment rate and say engagement is superficial, but when nearly 5% of viewers are liking or interacting, that scale matters. TikTok is still the undisputed top-of-funnel powerhouse. It creates awareness and cultural momentum at a level the other platforms simply can't match. So where does this leave us in 2025? Facebook is still relevant, but it's strongest in smaller community-driven pages and with photo-heavy formats. Instagram has higher overall engagement, especially when you balance Reels for reach and carousels for depth. And TikTok continues to dominate engagement at scale, making it the must-have channel for awareness campaigns. The smart move for marketers isn't choosing one platform over the other. It's about aligning your content strategy with each platform's engagement DNA. Depth and community on Facebook, discovery and storytelling on Instagram, awareness and cultural relevance on TikTok. If you want to turn these engagement numbers into real business results, download my free digital marketing ROI mastery template. You'll find the link in the description. It will help you connect engagement metrics to ROI and make smarter budget decisions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next strategy breakdown.